Good morning, and thank you for joining Armanino McKenna for today's webinar, Streamlining the Design Win Process for High-Tech Manufacturing. My name is Mary Tressel, and I'll introduce our program today. So first, I'd like to walk you through how to use your webinar pane. You'll see the webinar pane in front of you. Please note that the orange arrow will allow you to minimize or maximize the pane. If it is minimized, simply click on the orange arrow to bring it back. Feel free to submit any questions that you have for our presenters throughout the duration of the webinar. Our presenters will handle the questions at the end of the webinar as time permits. Also, please note that all webinar participants will receive an email in the next 48 hours with a link for a copy of the webinar slides and a video of the recorded webinar. To modify your audio settings, if you are using your telephone to listen in on our webinar, please make sure you select Use Telephone. If you are listening through your computer speakers, please select Use Mic and Speakers. If you have the incorrect settings selected, it will produce an echo sound. And now I'll introduce our presenters for the day. First, we have Scott Mangelson, Director of Armanino Consulting's Microsoft Dynamics CRM practice. After receiving his BS from BYU and his MBA from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Scott got his start with IBM. He brings a wealth of experience in sales and marketing with a VP and director positions at a number of companies, including PeopleSoft, New Vine Logistics, and most recently Web Fortis. Scott is also a frequent speaker and panelist at technology conferences. He joined Armanino McKenna in 2011. We also have with us today Ted Stepford, Director of the West Region for Axonom. Ted's been a software industry veteran for the last 18 years, and he has deep CRM domain expertise in manufacturing environments. Ted has worked for Microsoft and SAP in addition to several Tier 1 system integrators over his career. He's been involved in the CRM business process designs at customers such as Intel, Dell and Compellent, AMD, IDT, NET, Nexan, iKanos, Microsemi, and many other high-tech organizations. And I'm also pleased to introduce Ed Abate, Senior Director of Sales Operations for iKanos Communication. iKanos is the leading provider of semiconductor and software products that deliver broadband to the digital home. Ed has 18 years' experience in semiconductor sales operations, developing and managing processes and systems to leverage field sales at SIRF Technology and S3 Inc. Prior to that, Ed held various positions in corporate accounting and finance. He directed the implementation of several ERP and CRM solutions, including Oracle, Demantra, Siebel CRM, Right90, and Microsoft AX and CRM. With that, I'm going to turn the presentation over to Ted.
Great, thank you, Mary. So a brief overview of what we're going to be going through today is really a question and answer panel with Ed doing the primary of the presentation and really coming through a couple key areas. First and foremost, talking about Ed's vision of best practices for tracking design wins and the components below that, including database design functionality and how he interprets the design win infrastructure, and also discussing the importance of system usability. Then we're going to go through what Ed views as his key benefits from systematic design win tracking, and really talking about